Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Denver Gold Forum here, the European Gold Show in Zurich, and we move on with a well-known company, I would say, GoldQuest, the gold discovery company out of the Dominican Republic. And with me here is Bill Fisher, the executive chairman. Bill, thank you very much for taking the time.
Nice to see you.
Well, GoldQuest, I just said it, you have made a discovery. Last year, I think. So what is going on with the company? Give us a short overview, please.
Great. Well, we've been in 2012, the middle of 2012, we discovered some very, very exciting gold and copper in the Dominican Republic, up in the mountains, about 1,000 meters elevation. It's a very poor part of the country, so I think it'd be welcomed. It was some of the best drilling that you've ever seen in the last 10 years in the mining industry, over 200-meter intersections of really high-grade gold and copper.
What is high-grade in your definition?
That was like 200 meters of 7.9 grams of gold.
That's really high-grade.
And 1.4% copper in the same intersection.
Okay.
So that was our best hole. But we had a whole series of plus 200-meter drill holes. And now it doesn't come to the surface. We found it by deep geophysical techniques. And now we're developing it. We moved very quickly towards a resource, which we issued only 17 months after discovery. And next week we'll be putting out an economic assessment of the project in less than 2 years from discovery, the quickest it's ever been done.
That's really fast, yeah, I would say.
Yes, it is.
It was like Speedy Gonzales, huh?
I think so.
Fantastic.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Great. Yeah, this leads to the question, what is the resource so far? What have you found in ounces and, let's say, in tons of copper? And, of course, is it, you want to do open pit or underground?
This will be underground mine. With the studies we've done, it seems to work very well with underground. It's going to be around, in total, of all the resources, there are about 3.2 million ounces of gold and copper, or gold equivalent in gold and copper, of which 2.4 million ounces are in the higher indicated category, which is what you need for feasibility studies.
Absolutely.
So we don't have to do much more drilling. So we've moved very fast without having to give ourselves a huge amount of drilling in the future. So most of the value is gold, but there is copper, which means we'll make a concentrate, which we'll sell to smelters, probably in the Far East from there. So we started discussions with the products we'll produce as well. So,
okay.
So it's looking very good. The team is all fired up, and we keep on going.
Yeah, I see your smile. Very good. So this leads to the question, can you say a little bit about what would be the size of investment to bring this into production? Do we talk about a $100 million plant or 500 million or $1 billion? I know you cannot say exactly numbers, that's for sure, just to give our viewers an idea.
Yeah, the sense we see is going to be about a $300 million investment. Okay. This will include things like the hydroelectric scheme. As I said, we're in the mountains. We'll use hydroelectric power, which the diesel power in the area would be 25 cents a kilowatt hour. We can produce hydro for about 1.5 cents a kilowatt hour. So
slightly different.
Slightly different and very effective for us. So that'll be part of the capitalization. But we'll be producing something like 130,000 ounces of gold equivalent every year. And at these prices, that's about 200 million. So of gross income coming into a project, that kind of level. So 300 million is a reasonable amount for that, and the mine will be running for 14 years. So
14 years, that's the initial mine life.
Initial mine life.
Okay.
And then hopefully we can expand it, but that will come as we develop the project forward.
Fantastic. Dominican Republic, what have your investors expect, let's say, political-wise, and also from the mining law, taxation law side?
Well, there's no royalty there. There's no government participation. Many countries have that. Their law is it's a 30% flat tax. So therefore, that's reasonable in the mining space across the world. It's a functioning democracy. There's 2 or 3 major parties, and the power splits between them. We found it very easy to work. It's a well-known tourist destination, so there's a huge number of connections between Europe, North America, and the Dominican Republic. So it's not an unknown country, and therefore both countries, both the Dominican and the countries with tourism, which also are the countries that have mining companies like us, like our own, have a very good reason to maintain excellent relations. There's no ways the Dominican Republic will want to do things that are threatening to mining, because they could threaten their tourist industry as one of the big players. And mining is a very big part of their economy. There's a very big 30 million ounce gold mine on the island, and that is producing a large amount of the cash for the country. So they recognise and value mining.
So you will be the next producer then?
I hope so.
After getting the money, of course.
We're trying hard.
Yes, great. Last question. Let's talk about shortly money. Of course, you have to finance 300 million roughly. Plus or minus, we only can speculate about it. But what is cash in the bank, and how long does it last to fulfill what your targets are for 2014?
Yeah, well, we raised just over $20 million when we made the discovery, and we still have $10 million of that, and that's taken 2 years to spend that. So we've been very, very careful, we've moved the company very quickly and very sharply through the various stages of development. That'll last us for the next couple of years. We have a drill rig turning. We're looking for new targets. We've done a big airborne geophysical survey, the first time ever in this part of the island, and we're looking for more deposits. So we're not happy with just 3 million ounces. We want to find more.
Okay.
But in the meantime, if we don't find any more, we'll push forward with what we've got. And we think this is a good dual strategy. So because the more gold you find, the more valuable your company will be, and the more easy it will be to finance.
Absolutely.
We have built a mine, the executive team, in the Dominican Republic. In 2008 it was commissioned. So we built one recently on time and on budget. So we know it can be done. So we're not concerned about the risk of doing it. We believe if you act correctly, you can get a mine built here.
Perfect. That was a great final sentence. Bill, thank you very much. All the best for it. And we will watch you carefully next week for the press release.
Please do.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Bill Fischer, the executive chairman of GoldQuest. You heard it. Next week, it's press release time. There we will see what's coming out with the feasibility study, or it's pre-feasibility actually.
Economic assessment.
Economic assessment. Sorry about that. And we will see what's coming out. And as I see him smiling all the day here, I think it's going to be very good. So have a look at the company. Thanks and bye-bye for watching Commodity TV. Bye from Zurich.